Well, good evening, Arkansas. This is Chief Forecaster coming back here once again to give you guys your evening forecast video along with your 7-day forecast. It's going to be coming out probably around, I'd say about 8:15 this evening here. So we don't have much to talk about right now. Radar looks pretty clear. We've had some scattered showers across the area here, some hit and miss, kind of drizzle, some light showers across the area throughout the day. Otherwise, it's just been partly to mostly cloudy with temperatures kind of being steady, kind of the same game that we've been playing all week long with temperatures being in the 60s, overnight lows in the 40s and 50s here. But today felt a little warmer. Tomorrow's definitely going to feel a little warmer before our cold front comes in from the northwest here. So we've got temperatures Little Rock right now at around 64 degrees. We've got El Dorado at 61, Texarkana at 61, 64 degrees in Fort Smith, 61 degrees in Fayetteville, 64 in Jonesboro, and 61 degrees in West Memphis at this current time here. So as I mentioned before, we do have that cold front that we're going to be talking about. I'm going to move the screen over just a little bit. And we're going to talk about this cold front that's going to move in here. So it's going to be coming up here just shortly. And like I mentioned before, this cold front is going to push through. Now, this is not going to have a lot of cold air to work with here. It's going to be coming up here in just a second. If it doesn't, then I already know what a cold front is. It's stretching from Texas all the way over to there it is. Okay, so there it is. So there's a cold front coming in. It's further to the northwest at this point. This is going to move through the state as we get towards late tomorrow into your Friday, late tomorrow into your Saturday time frame here. Got my days messed up, but you can see up here in Nebraska, temperatures behind the front boundary in the 30s. In front of the front boundary, we've got temperatures in the 50s and 60s across the area. That's going to move through as we get towards late tomorrow into your Saturday. That is going to bring some cooler temperatures. It's not going to be a massive amount of cold air moving southward, given the fact that we don't have too big of a snowpack up here right now. But what's going to happen is this frontal boundary is going to come back to the north as we get towards Sunday, reassuring that moisture return back in the natural state. We could see some showers, thunderstorms. As a matter of fact, I can't rule out, especially down there in southern Arkansas, for the potential of some isolated severe weather. We're going to get to that here and coming up here in just a little bit. So let's go over to your evening highlights for tonight. So I mentioned before, rain and thunderstorms do move in as we get towards late Sunday night into Monday, and we'll talk to you guys about that coming up in just a little bit. Colder weather is expected as we get into that Thanksgiving time frame and even beyond. There is some growing concern about possibly a little bit of winter weather, mainly up there in northwestern Arkansas as we get towards next weekend and the following week. Too early to start talking about that, but I can't rule it out. And then, like I mentioned before, the isolated severe weather potential down there in southern Arkansas as we get towards Sunday and Monday here. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to you guys about our winter outlook. Like I mentioned before, we've had a lot of people contact us and try to figure out what a winter outlook and stuff like that is. It is going to be in the description on YouTube, on Facebook. Just send us a quick message, say, hey, I want to see the winter outlook, and it will automatically be sent to you here, guys. So just keep that in mind across the board. Now, let's talk about the burn bans here. There's been one county that has been removed, and that is Ashley County at this current time here. So those are the areas that's the only area that's been removed. Lincoln, Duchesne, Drew, and Chico County still remains in that burn ban at this current time here. Not really expecting it to get expanded further into the state. We do have a good amount of rainfall moving in as we get towards that Sunday into that Monday time frame here. Wildfire risk still remains. Eastern and southern Arkansas, I think you guys are good to go. We've had a lot of rainfall in those areas. Southeastern Arkansas, in exception of Ashley County, you got removed from the burn ban. So I wouldn't be surprised that got the high wildfire danger gets dropped down to either moderate or it's completely gone. But still high wildfire danger down there in far southeastern Arkansas, but we should be wrapping that up pretty shortly here, guys. So give me just 1 second to move this over, and we're going to go over to our evening outlook here, guys. So temperatures are going to be kind of steady tonight. We have temperatures in the low to mid 50s to low 60s. You're going to notice probably first thing tomorrow morning that moisture return. Now, I'm not expecting any sort of severe weather or anything like that tomorrow, but you're going to notice how it's going to be a little bit more humid tomorrow before the frontal boundary comes in. And you'll notice when the frontal boundary comes in as well. But overall, temperatures across the area, upper 50s, low 60s. I did not add any rainfall chances here, but with cloud cover, there could be a little drizzle, maybe a shower or two across the area here, but nothing significant across the board. So let's go over to your model guidance real quickly here. Let me switch this over to our model data real quickly here. So give me just 1 second. and we're going to switch this over to model data here. So there's the MBM. I'm going to go over to the Euro. I want to talk to you guys about that Sunday and that Monday time frame here, because I've got some concerns I'm going to talk to you guys about. Now, I want to make this clear, make this a disclaimer. This is not going to be a significant severe weather outbreak, okay? I want to make that clear right now. I know a lot of people, when they hear severe weather, they start panicking, they start getting into that anxiety. I'm not expecting this to be a major deal for Arkansas, okay? A couple of things I'm going to watch very closely. If anything changes, we will let you know. But right now, I'm not really expecting this to be a massive deal for Arkansas, okay? Maybe southern Arkansas may see a shot. Rest of the state should be fine right now, but I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about a couple of things here, okay? So I'm going to start you guys off with the dew points here. So let's take you guys tomorrow morning. There's your cold front moving in, Kansas, Missouri, over to Oklahoma. This is why I mentioned first thing tomorrow morning, dew points in the upper 50s. Definitely going to feel a little bit muggier than we've had over the last couple of weeks here, but overall it's not going to mean anything here. Cold front should push through, no problems. You're going to notice that dry air really moving in as we get towards Saturday here. Now, what I'm concerned about, I'm going to zoom this out to a regional area real quickly here. And what I'm worried about is where does this fundamental stall out? Where does it stall out, and what's going to be the game plan as we get towards that Sunday time frame here? So let's talk about it real quickly. This is on Sunday, okay? So you notice Arkansas still has a lot of dry air in place, okay? Next fundamental moving in, a very, very strong storm system coming out of the Four Corners region. You're going to have a low pressure, dry line, cold front kind of warm front setup across the area. Warm front should be draped. You can actually see it from Kansas, Oklahoma, all the way down to the Gulf Coast here. Now, let's take this through, and the system slows down as we get towards Sunday and Monday here. So this is where the uncertainty is going to come in. How fast is the storm system? If it slows down, where we're going to get the moisture return and stuff like that. There's a lot of questions. I got to go to that Sunday and Monday time frame here. But at this point, what I'm going to watch is, you can see by the time we get towards Monday, low pressure is clear as day, the main low across Kansas. There may be actually a secondary low that may develop along the Red River. Warm front basically draped from, I'd say, southeast Kansas, southern Missouri, down into northeastern Arkansas. So you'd have to watch central and south for the potential of some isolated severe weather. Like I mentioned before, this time of the year, guidance typically sends the warm front further north than expected. Now, what I'm worried about is the fact that you have a lot of wind energy across the area. I'm going to give you guys a better map than this. Let's go over to your 500 real quick. Okay, so what I'm worried about, there's your main low, your mama low, that's right there in Oklahoma. You can see your jet streak really setting up across Arkansas here. You actually have some divergence going on. Basically, your winds are coming out of the southwest and then almost due west over here across Mississippi. So you have some divergence across the area, and this trough's going negatively tilted. Now, this is just the Euro. Disclaimer, this is just the Euro, okay? Like I mentioned before, this is not going to be I'm not expecting this to be a significant severe weather deal. Now, this changes, obviously, we will let you know immediately. But right now, what I'm worried about is actually not that Sunday and Monday time frame. The Euro's wanting to go Monday night into Tuesday for the potential of seeing some severe weather here. We will see what ends up happening. Like I mentioned before, don't panic or anything like that right now. We will keep you updated. I want to make that perfectly clear. We're not expecting this to be a massive outbreak across the area here. But I am kind of worried about, you can see with the European model, dew points in the low to mid 60s here. That would be enough to cause a little bit of severe weather trouble here, especially across southern Arkansas. So we will watch it very closely. The biggest thing I want to stress right now is to monitor the situation at this point. Okay, now what I want to show you guys here, this is the day 4 outlook here. So this is from the Storm Prediction Center. Oklahoma, Texas, along the Red River, slight risk already in place. That's going to go from Sunday night into Monday, and then this is going to be for Monday night into Tuesday. You can see the risk is south of Arkansas right now. If trends hold with the northern trend, I can't rule out southern Arkansas getting in this risk. We will keep you updated. Like I mentioned before, a lot of things need to come together between now and then. Okay, so we will watch it very, very closely. If there were to be any sort of severe threat right now, I think hail and wind will be the primary threats. That's if the warm front makes it this far north. I'm banking the warm front will probably stay south of the state unless the Euro solution verifies where your negatively tilted trough. What that will end up doing, it would rapidly send the warm front northward. Another thing I'm worried about with the Euro, let me go back over to the precipitation real quickly here. Okay, so we're going to take this out all the way through. Okay, let's take this out. This is Sunday night into Monday, so you get this round out of here, and then you have some drying in place. Let's go over to the 12Z real quick. Okay, so you have some, basically you have clearing on Monday. Like, you get that first round out of here, and you have some clearing on Monday. If that happens, what ends up happening is you have your secondary low pressure develops in northeast Texas, moves northeast, and you have a bulk of showers and thunderstorms capable of producing some severe weather, mainly in South Arkansas, moving in as we get towards Monday night into Tuesday. We will watch it carefully, okay? I want to make that clear. We will watch this very, very closely. This will potentially impact some travel as we get towards that Sunday and Monday time frame. The GFS is wanting almost do the same thing here. You get that first round out of here on Sunday, and then you see that second disturbance develop down there, and East Texas moves northeast. We will see what happens. I think Southern Arkansas will probably be the best shot of seeing some isolated severe weather here, but we'll watch it closely. Like I mentioned before, it's not going to be an outbreak by any stretch of the matter, but we'll keep you guys updated here. So let's talk about your 7-day forecast real quickly here. So this is from Northern Arkansas here. So we had that front of boundary moving in tomorrow. Temperatures in the 60s, they fall into the 50s. We have some rain chances coming back as we get towards Sunday and Monday. I think North Arkansas right now, as it stands, will stay north of the warm front. So temperatures will be in the 50s, overnight lows in the 40s. For your Thanksgiving time frame, look at there. Temperatures in the low 40s, well, actually mid-40s, overnight lows in the 20s here. So Central Arkansas more the same here. For the Metro Booster as we get towards tomorrow, we'll have to watch that Sunday, Monday time frame to see how far north the warm front gets. Overnight lows in the 40s, quickly falling into the 40s for daytime highs. Overnight lows in the 20s. Pretty chilly Thanksgiving coming our way for us here in Arkansas. Now let's take a look at Southern Arkansas real quickly here, and this is where it gets a little bit uncertain. I'm going to pause this right here so you guys kind of have a visual what to look at here. So we have a front of boundary that moves through on Friday. Temperatures near 70 degrees tomorrow. Saturday looks good. Sunday, we'll have some rain chances moving in, so if you're planning on traveling for Thanksgiving on Sunday, be wary of that. On Monday, it depends on how far north the warm front were to get. Right now, climate speaking, the warm front typically likes to stall out from basically Texarkana to Camden over there to the Monticello area. We're going to watch it closely. I have pulled the trigger for severe possible. I think if the Euro were to verify, it would be mainly Monday evening into Monday night into the Tuesday morning time frame. We will watch this situation very closely. Like I mentioned before, I think the majority of the severe weather will stay south of the state, but I cannot rule out a few strong storms down there in Southern Arkansas at this current time. Once we get past Tuesday, we got temperatures in the 50s falling into the low 50s, and Thanksgiving looking rather chilly across our area with high temperatures in the low 50s and overnight lows in the 30s. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated right here, your source for all things Arkansas weather.